Easter Monday, April 1916. A small band of rebels, including poets and teachers, actors and workers, gathers in Dublin, intent on establishing an independent Irish republic and bringing about an end to 700 years of British rule. The plan is to take control of key locations throughout the city before the British have time to act. Britain is engaged in war in Europe, where its army of millions, including 200,000 Irishmen, are suffering casualties on an unprecedented scale. Britain's distraction presents the rebels with an opportunity and a glimmer of hope.
You can almost feel in 1916 the clock of civilization is beginning to turn, and the old British Empire is beginning to come apart at the seams.
The Irish see what's going on in Ireland as being part and parcel of things that are happening through this world, that a new world is coming into being, and America was a part of that. And so when the emigres head over to America, they're not going to a foreign land. They're going to a land that they want Ireland to ultimately be.
What they brought with them was this hunger for freedom. They saw it here in the United States.
They are looking at Ireland from an American perspective, and they've imbibed something of this can-do mentality, which is already part of the American psyche. This is the seedbed, in many ways, of 1916.
As the men and women of 1916 take on the might of the British Empire, their leaders are aware that they have little hope of success. And yet, the time has come. The most momentous week in Irish history is about to begin.
There is an element of deep historical self-consciousness where they stand in the centuries of Irish history and the historic moment that they are creating.
A republic had been proclaimed, and there was simply no way that the British government could tolerate a republic on its doorstep.
Britain pours 20,000 troops into the city to put down the poorly armed band of 2,000 rebels. Britain's military might is about to be directed on Dublin.
In many ways, the purpose of the Rising was not to win, it was to lose.
Pierce imagined executions as a great rebel weapon. Yes, they'll kill us, but our fame will live on.
The Rising is quickly followed by the Russian Revolution of 1917.
Lenin noticed the modernity and the theatre of it.
Americans can understand struggling and fighting for independence. The New York Times devoted 14 days to the Easter Rising on its front page.
After 6 days of fighting against 20,000 British troops, the rebels are forced to surrender. Yet their actions will change the course of Irish history, and their vision, enshrined in the proclamation, will in time inspire freedom movements around the world.